Hey guys, it's Jason. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first running video with the Hobao Hyper TT 2.0. If you didn't watch the first video, guys, I'll leave a link in the description. We did the unboxing. We took kind of a couple of clips from this video and actually put it into that one. But overall, guys, today is just going to be a fun overall run. We do have the jump set up, but this is going to be more just about how the buggy handles, how that 3900 kV handles 3S, all that kind of fun stuff. And not necessarily, guys, huge sends. Again, this is a 1/10 scale stadium truck. It is, guys, based more around a track and track racing and all that kind of fun stuff. But let's face it, that's not what I do. So we are just going to give this thing out and give it a fun run. Oops. It probably would help if I turn the truck on first. Seriously, newbie. There we go. Should edit that out, but I probably won't. We are running it on 3S. I probably should have started with 2S, but I don't know. It's more fun to just kind of take it out of the box and rip it. Now this is, guys, a very hard kind of loose gravel. It's there's not much bite to it, so it's kind of fun for sliding, not for traction. We may take it out on the road in a bit just to see how she does. For such a little truck, it sure looks good ripping around. Running a Gens Ace 4300 milliamp 60C pack. So it's kind of like one of my smaller packs that I used to use in my crawlers. There's also a lot of wind. Whew, yeast. There's a lot of wind out here, so if I don't do a lot of talking and there's music playing at times, guys, that's why. Whew. She's gonna rip though. You can tell that because I'm pretty much, guys, most of the time right now at half throttle. Nice. Nice. No, that was nice. So smooth. I had more speed this time. Oh. Oh, what a little beast. All right, we'll try one. Try to get a little more speed out of this thing. Nice. All right, guys, so what happened there was the city truck came around and I decided just to let him go by, and then he decided he wanted to chat for a minute. And now that he's gone, I can kind of rip around. I want to just, guys, have some general fun with this truck. Try to do my best to simulate if, you know, this thing was on a track or something like that. And yeah, guys, again, just have fun. The 3900 rips on 3S. think you guys know what I'm trying to do there. I'm not very good at it. It's nice because it's first thing in the morning. It's about 9:30, 10 o'clock, I think, maybe by now. And there's nobody here yet, besides from the city out working. So hopefully it stays that way, at least for most of this run. Whew. She goes. I'm gonna try, guys, just a quick blip on the street. Whoa, guys, that drives nice. That was full pin. Full pin. Very controllable. That was awesome. Definitely getting a little bit more of a feel for it now. Kind of where I can sort of pin it on this dirt. Whatever that is. Oh, actually I thought it was a banana peel, but it's not. Hopefully, guys, by the end of this video, I'll remember to kind of just check what the diffs are, the fluids, all that kind of stuff. It feels pretty good. I'm gonna cover, guys, too, on the stock radio. It's nice because right here, hopefully you guys are seeing that, you have throttle and brake, so you can actually adjust right on the transmitter, guys, both the throttle and the brake. So obviously we have the throttle at 100, and we probably have the brake somewhere, guys, around maybe, let's say 75%, but it feels pretty good right there. Yeah, I like that. You know, this is making me want to set up like a little track or something like that. I would say, guys, the only thing right now, if you were going to take this on the track, remember this is the RTR. Yeah, you'd probably want a faster servo just to kind of zip around, but you can see right there, it's doing a pretty good job. You just want something a little bit faster. I'm going to move the ramp. Guys, just give me a second. I'm going to move it over here a little bit. These little tires, though, they don't like that grass. I almost forgot the ramp was there. As I eat dirt just for you guys. Yeah, guys, I'm kind of, it's funny right now, driving this thing around it's making me want to be on a track. You know, there's a difference, you know, with bashing we just go anywhere we want, we just have fun, we launch, but this thing is definitely begging for a track. It's begging for a line to follow. Whew, it's a little bit there. That's a little better. But she sure launches, man. I come up to that ramp, guys, with not a lot of speed, and it grips nice and goes. Oh, yeah, she drives nice. The other thing is, guys, my vision is horrible. Once the truck would get away from me on a track, I wouldn't know where I was. Hi, doggy. 3900 feels good. You know, obviously, guys, for someone like me, you can kind of feel the difference in the torque. But when it opens up, it goes. But yet there's still, guys, enough to, you know, for acceleration and all that kind of fun stuff. All right, let's see how we do here. I have to say, though, the other thing, guys, is with it being a 3900 3S, the 13-tooth pinion, it's very, there's not like any cogging or anything. It's geared nice. Bring it in slower so you guys know what I mean. I only do that because I've driven some of the trucks where, you know, they run like a higher KV 3S and you get that like massive amount of like sputter, that cogging right off the line. And that's not the case here. You can see. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, guys, it's fast. Like, there's no sputter there. Sometimes, you know, you do something quick like that, and if you brake and then you gun it, you get that almost like a chugging feeling. That's not the case with this. I could spin it, brake, brake, brake. Nice. Oops. At least that's my truck. Yeah, guys, this thing feels great. My first thought when I was getting the truck and seeing the specs is I was going to change out the motor and the ESC at some point, but I probably, guys, will hang on to this now for quite a while. It's doing a good job. It's doing everything I want it to do. 60 amp speed control, so you don't have to worry a lot about like running, you know, like a high C rating battery, like a high discharge rate battery or anything like that. This, again, guys, is a 4300 milliamp 60C. I do have another one coming. It's a 4000. I think it might actually be the same. It's just not as high of a pack. It's a little bit lower profile. But quick, guys. The size, the motor. Again, I would love to have this thing on a track. Yeah. It's weird because it's not like me just to come out and run around, like just rip and not jump the whole time, but woo, that was close. But I'm having so much fun with it. Nice. Again, guys, just trying to drive it the way you would drive something like this. Sort of. Nice. Oh, they got a rock stuck somewhere there. So smooth, guys. Oof. She's quick. I should say, guys, I haven't really adjusted anything yet on the steering. I don't even know if I touched the trim yet. So it's set up very nice right out of the box. Maybe pulling a little to the left. And getting, guys, wicked runtime too for a 4300 milliamp. I should mention, guys, you are watching this a long time after I recorded it. So I had the TT 2.0 probably 2 or 3 weeks before its release. So it's funny because I unboxed it and then I just sort of kept it out for, just walked around the house with it for probably 3 or 4 days. Just kind of gawking at it, looking at it. Fast. That was me, by the way. I was coming down and I kind of sputtered on the, like that on the trigger. The silver looks great. I prefer the blue, but just guys, for the purpose of the unboxing video, I just wanted to keep that body looking mint. Back on the tailgate, pack everything up, head home, and we'll talk about this run, but I'm also going to be doing the unboxing. So either way, guys, if you didn't watch the unboxing, there'll be a link at the end of the video. All right, guys, we've got the truck home. It's back on the bench. It's all cleaned up, and that was a good time. I enjoyed driving the Hyper TT 2.0 around. Yes, it would be more fun to be on a track because let's face it, this thing is not really designed to bash, taking big, huge jumps and stuff like that I was kind of wanting to get to and realizing, you know what, that's not what this thing was designed for. Even though it took what I gave it, it would definitely be a lot more fun on a track. Now, saying that, I have found out that there is a guy in my hometown, North Bay, where I live, who built a backyard track, and he's posted some video on my Facebook group here in North Bay, and it actually looks to be pretty fun. He's built it pretty wide. It's obviously, guys, there's no big, massive, long straights or anything like that, but I do think it would be fun for something of this size. Now, what I'm hoping to do is get over there and run the Hyper TT 2.0 on it and get kind of a feel for it. I know that if I start getting this thing on a track, or if I start taking it out of town someplace where they have tracks, I'm going to want a quicker servo. The RTR servo works, but it could be faster. The system installed though, however, guys, on 3S was very efficient, tons of runtime. I showed at parts in the video, and I think even in the unboxing, where I was kind of just puttering around and there was no cogging or anything like that. Nice throttle response, almost kind of like instant response. So for running this size of motor and running it on 3S, I was very, very impressed with that. So at this point, guys, stay tuned. Hopefully I can get this thing over there on that backyard track. I'll bring, my son and give, a few people a GoPro and a phone or something like that to kind of record so that we can kind of get a better idea of how this truck behaves. From the driving I was doing today, when I was trying to even just follow certain lines around, I was trying to do the figure eights, you can see the potential of this. Unfortunately, it's got me behind the radio, and hey, I'm a basher for a reason. But guys, huge thanks to Hobao for sending me out this truckie to run. You're going to see a lot of more videos on it. You're going to see a few more a few upgrade videos that are going to be coming. And again, guys, hopefully we get on that track. But as always, guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and have a great day.